If you thought we were done getting news and updates about Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday, I got something to say. Here go FOMO for you. Because not only do we get some insane updates about the cast for Avengers Doomsday, like whether or not a certain superhero wearing red is going to be in the movie or not, little hints and teases at the story, and how Doomsday and Spider-Man Brand New Day connect, but on top of that, we also got Tom Holland giving us some very interesting quotes about the status of Spider-Man Brand New Day, and it just reveals to us why he's the perfect Peter Parker Spider-Man. Because what he had to say about the movie and his future as Spider-Man in the MCU really might shock you. And y'all know me, if I get a little bit of crumbs, I'm gonna make a 10-star meal. Because either way, me and you know what we gotta do. We gotta talk about it. And boom! Man, you know what? Doom! You looking for this? Tom Holland recently did an interview with Lad Bible where he revealed some massive updates about the filming process for Spider-Man Brand New Day and his involvement. And everything he revealed just tells us that he understands Spider-Man perfectly and he cares just as much as all of us do. Because during this interview, Tom Holland spoke about giving the fans what they want in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Saying, and I quote, "I think the producers at times were like absolutely sick of me, but I think it really is important because we make these movies for the fans." Now, on one hand, I'm loving what he's saying, but on the other hand, knowing Spider-Man fans, all I gotta say to that is,
careful what you wish for, Parker.
Because nobody hates Spider-Man like Spider-Man fans. To be honest with you, we really don't even know what we want from Spider-Man nowadays. But in all seriousness, this just speaks to the fact that how much Tom Holland truly cares about this character. Because Tom Holland himself is a fan. He grew up loving Spider-Man and even called his own shot and manifested playing him, and now he is playing him. And there are countless times and stories throughout his tenure as Spider-Man of him doing the right thing for the character. Do y'all remember those 3 months a couple years ago when we thought Spider-Man was going to be taken away from the MCU? Guess who was in those negotiations and discussions between Marvel Studios and Sony, trying to ensure that his character stays in the MCU? Tom Holland. Or just take his most recent run at the character in Spider-Man No Way Home. That film was initially supposed to end with people still knowing that he's Spider-Man just graduating high school. And instead he pushed for the fact that it should end the way that it ended up ending, with him being all alone, sewing Spider-Man, and basically being the true friendly neighborhood Spider-Man that we all know and love. And I'll take it a step further because I feel like Spider-Man Brand New Day wasn't even supposed to be a street level story. As a matter of fact, y'all remember those rumors about a year ago about what the plot for Spider-Man 4 at the time could be? It was supposed to be Spider-Man King in Black, and it was going to be multiversal, teaming him up with Venom and potentially having other Spider-Man in it. And Sony was actually pushing for all of their anti-heroes to show up in that movie too. So it's safe to say that Tom fucking saved us. Because now, not only do we have Punisher, who made his debut in Amazing Spider-Man 129, also a street-level character that, by the way, John Bernthal and Tom Holland are both really good friends, so that just makes it a lot easier. But he's also giving us our first ever Savage Hulk and Spider-Man team-up/fight in live action. That's 2/3 of the true Marvel Big Three. And now that I think about it, the fact that he's bringing Savage Hulk back, he's trying to get in good graces with Hulk fans too. Oh, that's not enough. Here go another one for you. Because we're also getting our first ever live action adaptation of Scorpion, which is something that fans have been begging for since we got this post-credit scene in Homecoming. And if that ain't enough to prove to you how much Tom Holland truly cares about this character, he also revealed how involved he was in the creation for his new suit in this movie. And he also revealed some nice little story details behind it. Saying, and I quote, "What's been really fun about this most recent movie is designing the suit and being a part of that process and understanding what we wanted to try and achieve." You're telling me that Tom Holland had a say in probably the best live action Spider-Man suit of all time. I mean, that's still up for debate because I still got to see it in the actual movie itself, moving in motion. But also, due to the fact that it is inspired by the two best Spider-Man suits in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit and the Spider-Man 2 suit, which, by the way, is canon, and if I had to bet, I'd say Tom Holland had to say in that. Because why wouldn't he try to emulate his two big brothers? And the suit is perfect. Perfect down to every little detail. And Tom Holland ain't done yet because he said he's focusing on making this movie even bigger and better than No Way Home was. Or at least worthy of that movie. And I'm not gonna hold you, there's levels to this shit, and the hype for No Way Home was different. But I'm glad that Tom and the crew are shooting for those stars. But just the simple fact that Brand New Day is generating this amount of hype, and it's just because we've been seeing set photos of him being Spider-Man. Now, obviously, we do have the Hulk and Punisher, like we know Punisher, Hulk, and Scorpion are in there, but that's not the same as us expecting there to be other Spider-Man along with all of the classic OG villains. And still, somehow, it's like neck and neck for the hype for me anyway. And Tom Holland finally ended off his quotes by talking about his future as Spider-Man. He said, "In terms of the future of my character after Brand New Day, I don't know the answer to that." And I actually believe him, because this is the same man since the end of No Way Home has talked ad nauseum about wanting to retire and just starting a life with Zendaya and passing the mantle of Spider-Man on to a Miles Morales. So if I had to guess, they probably just give him 2 more movies, solo movies, amongst various other appearances in other films, and then probably just end his story off by passing that mantle down to Miles Morales. This dude Tom Holland just gets it. He understands Spider-Man, and I think when it's all said and done, he might just be the greatest actor to ever play this character, if not already. But Tom Holland ain't the only one with some very interesting quotes about Spider-Man Brand New Day, because for the first time, we finally got a quote from Mark Ruffalo on his role in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And it's kind of funny because we initially got this quote from an interview with Entertainment Tonight when he was just asked outright if he was going to be returning as Hulk in Spider-Man Brand New Day. All he had to say was, I don't know, I'm still waiting to hear. I haven't read a script yet. If it does happen, it would be incredible. Say that again. What the fuck you talk? Come on, Mark, you know what you do. But then literally like not even an hour later during an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, he said that he was excited to play the Hulk alongside John Bernthal in Spider-Man Brand New Day, saying he plays that character like nobody else and I'm really excited to meet him. I've never met him. The whiplash I got from those two quotes was just insane. I mean, we all know he's in a movie like at this point, like, Mark, bro, just say you spoil shit for a fucking living. And the fact that we get to see these three on the big screen together just fills me up with so much fucking hype and joy. And I mean, in essence, like in terms of personality, this is as close as we're gonna get to the Marvel Big Three is by swapping out Punisher and Wolverine. In terms of like personality, it's not that different. Dog, could you just imagine the primal scream for primal scream for primal scream they're gonna be going? I think Hulk got it though. And not only that, we know for a fact they're going Rage Bait for Rage Bait 2. And also, very interestingly, 2 new videos have been added to the official Spider-Man Brand New Day playlist on Sony Pictures YouTube channel. I went to go investigate for myself and yeah, there they are and they're privated. So what could they be? Teasers? More behind the scenes videos? I don't know, but I'm really excited to see what this could be. But moving on over to the Avengers Doomsday news, we got some updates from Ryan Reynolds himself about him potentially reprising his role as Deadpool in Avengers Doomsday. But more specifically, he talked about posting that image that he posted a couple weeks ago, which kind of stirred speculation in the first place. All he had to say was, that is actually a variant of the flag that we use in Deadpool and Wolverine. It was my favorite. And then, you know, there's always talk. We're figuring out what's next in that world. And when he was outright asked if he was going to be returning in Doomsday, all he had to say is no, and nor have I stepped foot on that set. Ryan, why the fuck you lying? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's the super cap symbol. Like, we all know you're lying. Like, you're just hitting I'm not the werewolf. I do like this quote of him saying I haven't stepped foot on set just to try to calm those rumors about it's not even legit. Like, these rumors have no base. It's just bullshit. Literally, someone tweeted that streets are saying that Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds are fighting on set. Bullshit. So I feel like this was him trying to nip that in the bud. But in terms of him posting that, he knew exactly what the fuck he was doing when he posted this symbol. And he knew the outcome of what social media would react to when they saw that. And then the trades confirmed that he was going to be appearing in Doomsday 2. So now he's just trying to play some damage control and be like, I'm actually not in the movie. I'm not the werewolf. I've played these games before. But from one fourth wall breaker to another, Tatiana Maslany was asked if we can expect her to return as She-Hulk in the MCU. And all she had to say was, I'm curious too. I just wish I had something to say about it. I just don't really. And I don't care what you say. I know She-Hulk gets a lot of hate. I actually like that show and I like Tatiana Maslany as She-Hulk. She's probably the most comic accurate character in the MCU. Now mind you, she been doing this fourth wall breaking. She is the originator. Plus I feel like she would be a very valuable asset to the team. Like, She-Hulk, I need you to distract Doom. But I also need her and Deadpool to interact more than I need Air. 2 fourth wall breakers, 2 different ratings. I just need them to have a fourth wall break moment where they're both breaking the fourth wall at the same time and she's like, you could do this? He's like, yeah. She's like, I did it first and I did it better because I broke through Disney Plus. Maybe they try to copyright fourth wall breaking. But I bet you once Deadpool sees her distracting Doom, he's gonna want her to step on him. She-Hulk, we need you to distract Doom. Finally. Letitia Wright teased that Shuri could be getting a new suit in Avengers Doomsday. When she was asked about her suit, she said it fits really nice, it looks really special. It's changed a bit, but it still looks great. I'm not gonna hold you. I like this suit. I just wish it could have been better. Like, I think the golden highlights are pretty dope. I think there is a lot going on at once. But I'm really hoping and praying she gets something like this. She needs an upgrade. Less design on the actual Panther suit itself. Give her the fucking fur and a cape. Because ideally, she looks something like this in the movie because this shit right here is just inhale that aura. But that's all the new news and updates we got about Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday today. Let me know what you think about all this, my thoughts, theories, and opinions down in the comments below. And as always, like and follow for more.